Brian Gaine has to absolutely be aggressive this free agency. Free agency starts Wednesday the 14th, but realistically it starts today, Monday the 12th. Because today's the day where you can legally negotiate contracts with players. Now, Brian Gaine has to go all out. He just has to. And the reason being is because there's a 4-year window right now with Deshaun Watson that the Texans have to take advantage of. Deshaun Watson is a franchise quarterback and he isn't getting paid much. So, what do? You go out and sign players because you don't have to pay a quarterback at the moment. And if you guys don't really get what I'm saying is, I'm going to use an example here, or two examples. One, Seattle. Seattle drafted Russell Wilson, and they quickly realized, hey, this guy is good. We might be able to win a Super Bowl with him. So they took advantage of his rookie deal, and they went all out and signed a lot of players that could help them potentially win a Super Bowl. Fast forward a year, guess what? The Seahawks are playing in the Super Bowl against the Denver Broncos, and they won. And then you fast forward another year, and they play in another Super Bowl. So the Seahawks went to 2 Super Bowls and won one using this strategy. And even last year, man, the Eagles, they drafted Carson Wentz, quickly realized, hey, this guy's good, man. We got to take advantage of his contract. So they did. They quickly realized that they can get a Super Bowl, and they went all out and got players to build a team around their quarterback, their rookie quarterback, and guess what? They won a Super Bowl. Yes, that wasn't with Carson Wentz, but they still built a Super Bowl ready team. And that's what the Texans have to do. They have to build a team around Deshaun Watson, because if they don't take advantage of this moment right now, they end up like the Colts. A team that's paying their quarterback a bunch of money. They have a bunch of cap space now, but they have no one on their team. Like the Colts did not build a team around Andrew Luck when Andrew Luck was on that rookie contract, and because of it, now Andrew Luck career is probably over, and they didn't even come close to sniffing the Super Bowl. So yeah. And if you're worried, but what happens when we have to pay Deshaun Watson? I mean, not much, because some of these players are going to be coming off their contracts, so they're going to be gone. You got some players retiring, some players leaving the team, like Kareem Jackson and Jeff Adams, a Watt perhaps. You got the cap space going up like by 10 mil every year, so go all out, be aggressive this free agency. And I'm not saying go be stupid. Do not go get Nate Soldier. Like, be smart with your money, but be aggressive. For example, if the Giants are offering 12 mil for Andrew Norwell, then guess what, Brian Gaine? Your ass better offer 13.5 mil a year for Andrew Norwell. Go get Cameron Fleming. Fix that right tackle spot, because for the past 2 years, it's been atrocious. That right tackle spot is just terrible. Go get you EJ Gaines. Go get you some proven players that have done it before. Go all out. And if you have to trade for Juwan James from the Dolphins, if you can't get another right tackle for some reason, then by all means, go do it. Because this right tackle position is something that has to be addressed. And Brian Gaine cannot afford to sit on his hands and settle for players because we're not in a position like that. The Texans realistically have a Super Bowl window right now. It's a 4-year window where they have a chance to win Super Bowls because of Watson's contract. We have 60 mil plus in cap. Probably, I'd say around 40 mil of that we can spend on free agents. To me, that sounds like at least 3 quality players. Maybe a right tackle, and in addition to that, a corner and a guard. And if the Texans don't want to get DBs, fine. But you better go get like 4 offensive linemen or 3, because this has got to get addressed. You got to protect Deshaun Watson, and you got to be aggressive in doing so, Brian Gaine. There is no excuses. If you fail, Brian Gaine, you're going to have to do a lot to change my mind. Because this is not a time to be sitting on your hands and hoping, you get the cheaper guy. Because in this era in the NFL, you have to overpay. Every player, you can argue, is overpaid in the NFL at the moment. Especially offensive linemen. So, don't get scared because the Giants offer Andrew Norwell $12 million. You better up that offer. Better be aggressive. And you better build a team around Deshaun Watson. There's no excuses, Brian Gaine. Get it done.